The age of anxiety for me is the thought that everyone has that they are not themselves. We have days where we question our own existence. Sometimes the easiest way to express yourself is with a complete stranger when you're most lost in translation. Out of Bernstein's catalogue of work, The Age of Anxiety isn't the most well-known. And delving deeper into his work, you find some political statements that he made in response to some very serious work. Auden's poem is described as a Baroque eclogue, which is a complete enigma within itself. It's a very long poem, and he wrote it after he emigrated to New York. It was a real response to the World War and the loss of lives and the serious amount of depression that the human condition went through. Listening to the music and understanding that it was a response to Auden's poem, it hasn't come from necessarily the composer's complete mind, it's been inspired by something. And then the same with the ballet that I've choreographed as well. That's kind of like the third rung of the ladder as such. Okay, thank you. Putting any literary prose onto the stage is difficult, but also exhilarating at the same time. The language of dance that I've used is actually very classically based, which might seem very, very strange. We're in a New York bar in 1939. Good. Thanks. The one big obvious thing is there is no point shoes. I can remember when Laura and Sarah came to me and they turned up on day one in point shoes and I went, get a heel on. And I think that provides a very different atmosphere. Even for when they just walk, their mannerisms become completely different. Creating these characters, I really went off the kind of very short paragraphs that Auden set up in the very, very beginning that describes them in a very kind of matter-of-fact way before they start going off on all these quests of self-discovery. Auden created these 4 characters that meet in a bar. So there's a lot of conflict and attempts of self-discovery between these 4 people that never really reconcile into anything. He deals with lots of themes, very strong and personal themes to him, both with religion and sexuality. The men all in their uniforms portraying the body of people that they are and not themselves is also something where the freedom of expression was not as great then. You know, you were expected to fall in line with the rest of your comrades and do your duty. Self-acceptance is one of the most difficult things to adjust to. And there's some beautiful moments where you get a glimpse that maybe these people suddenly, for a fleeting second, find inner peace with who they are, even if it fades very, very quickly. It's those moments where you can stand up and say who you are, even if it's in a dark room by yourself, or if it's at a sunrise in a Manhattan skyline. It's very poignant when you can be incredibly proud of who you are.